Hello everyone and welcome to Sunup. I'm Lyndall Stout. We join you today from the Farmers Market on the OSU campus. Farmers markets are growing in popularity. We'll take a look at some of the reasons why a little later. But first, the big news in Washington this week. Our ag policy specialist, Jody Campiche, is helping us sort it out.
Definitely, there's a ton of uncertainty in Washington. Starting on September 30th, the Farm Bill expired for the second time. At the same time, Congress failed to pass the budget for the fiscal year 2014 or a continuing resolution for fiscal year 2013, which prompted a government shutdown earlier this week. This has huge implications for many government agencies and offices as well as farm programs.
And we want to look at sort of the agricultural side of everything. As we're sorting it out, let's start with the Farm Bill expiration and where we are there.
Well, we still haven't gotten a new Farm Bill, obviously. Earlier this year, the Senate passed their version of the Farm Bill. The House also passed their version of a farm-only program Farm Bill. Later in September, they actually passed their nutrition bill, and then at the end of September, they passed a resolution to combine their two bills. However, the House and the Senate still haven't went to conference to kind of work out the differences between these bills. So yet again, we're in the same situation as last year where we have an expiration and we have no extension and no new Farm Bill yet. So what that means is, we have just a few months left in the end of this year where Congress has to do something. They have to either pass a new one, extend the current one, or we revert back to 1938 and 1949 permanent law. Now, you'll kind of think about what happened last year. Now that we're into October, we don't have many working days left in Congress between October and through the end of December. So we're kind of, again, in the same situation. And what it means is it doesn't mean a whole lot for farm programs for the next few months. The same thing last year, there wasn't much disruption in farm programs between October and December. Now, should nothing happen at the end of December, farm programs will definitely see more of an effect.
In terms of the government shutdown, let's talk about the limited access. Obviously, it's impacting the information that you can access and then in turn provide to farmers.
Yes, definitely. All the USDA websites are not accessible right now, so access to data, commodity reports, those are pretty important one that comes out on October 11th that a lot of commodity analysts use. And, if that report is not available, that could definitely affect some of the commodity operations.
And then in terms of offices, government offices that farmers may need access to, there's some limitations there.
Yes, due to the government shutdown, the Farm Service Agency, Natural Resource Conservation Service, and just most of the government agencies that anyone would need to access, the government shutdown prevents those from being open. Now, one other thing I wanted to mention about farm programs, and specifically operating loans, those producers who get operating loans through the Farm Service Agency generally get payments just about this time, and they usually need to pay off operating loans at their local bank. Those loans disbursements could be delayed due to the government shutdown.
Wrapping this all up, what kind of advice do you have for farmers getting through this?
This is definitely a difficult time. Obviously, we have more uncertainty this year than last year. Right now, we're just going to have to ride it out and see what happens.
Okay, Jody Campiche, our ag policy specialist, staying on top of it for us. We'll see you again soon. Thank you.